Alright, picture this. It's the late 1920s. Jazz is booming, the world is changing fast, and, in the comic strip Thimble Theater, a scrappy new sailor bursts onto the scene. His name? Popeye. He's not your typical hero. He's rough around the edges, has a corncob pipe glued to his grin, and honestly, his arms look like they've never missed arm day. Popeye was first drawn by Elzie Chrysler Seeger in 1929. Originally, he was just a side character, but fans loved him so much, he stole the spotlight and never gave it back. He had this wild, can-do attitude and a very clear message: no matter how tough things get, you keep swinging, preferably with super-powered spinach. Yeah, let's talk about the spinach. In the early days, kids weren't exactly begging for leafy greens. But the story goes Seeger gave Popeye his strength from spinach because, at the time, people believed it was loaded with iron. Whenever Popeye popped open a can, suddenly he could take on bullies, sea monsters, and even Bluto, his massive, mustachioed rival. Overnight, spinach became a symbol of courage, and parents all over the world started sneaking it into dinners, hoping their kids might grow up just as brave. As his fame grew, Popeye stepped off the comic page and into animated cartoons. These shorts exploded in popularity during the 1930s and 40s, especially when the world needed heroes who stood up to bullies. Popeye's message was simple: stand up for what's right, protect your friends, and don't be afraid to face your fears, even if you've only got a can of spinach and a lot of guts. Decade after decade, Popeye stuck around on lunchboxes and video games and even in a live-action movie. Each time he was slightly reinvented, but his spirit never changed. He was the underdog who never backed down, the sailor with a heart of gold who inspired generations to be brave and resilient. Even today, Popeye's still making waves. He's in memes, nostalgia TV, and even new animated shows. But the reason he's lasted so long, it's not just the humor or the muscles or even the spinach. It's the idea that everyone, no matter how ordinary, can rise up, be brave, and make a difference. So the next time you see a can of spinach, remember, it's not just a vegetable, it's a symbol of courage thanks to a one-eyed sailor who taught kids everywhere to face their fears head-on. And that, if you ask me, is why Popeye will always be a hero for the ages.